Yeah, but she is always pretty naked.
Yeah, she is. There's this girl that was actually down in Florida. I broke her dog.
That's right.
I was telling you about that, but I mean, this blind girl I met, I didn't even know she was blind because it was her fault, first of all.
What, for being blind?
Sure, I'll go with that too. But I mean,
oh, wow.
No, it was her fault that I didn't know she was blind. She's not allowed to do what she did. First of all, she had a very nice set of sunglasses.
Okay.
And blind people are supposed to have the giant sunglasses. You immediately know that they're a blind person. And so, but no, she had a really nice set of Ray-Bans on. Secondly...
Can I just interrupt you for one second?
Sure.
Everything Terry says right now may not necessarily represent what 3DBuzz, the company, thinks or believes.
Okay,
All of the...
Seriously, you have to back me up on it. When you see a blind... there's like a set of blind people's sunglasses. Like, they hand them to you and you get tested. Oh, I'm sorry, you're blind. Here's some sunglasses.
Yeah.
That's how it works. You know? But secondly, this wasn't her fault. It was actually awesome. This chick was hot. This girl was probably the hottest person I'd ever seen down in Florida. I was just like, my God, this woman's hot.
Yeah.
And she turned out to be she was like porn star hot. She was insanely hot, you know, and and the harness, it's a very distinctable. It's a handle on the back of it. It's just a very unique way that the handle looks. But she didn't. She just had a leash. It was just this a collar and a leash.
Yeah.
So I just thought it was this extremely hot woman just, walking her dog. And I'm used to women not making eye contact with me, so I was talking to her and she's like looking off to the left of me. I'm like, that's cool, So, but I started talking to her. It's like, where's your puppy? And the dog wagged its tail. And I looked at it. It's like, can I, pet your dog? She's like, well, you're not supposed to, but go ahead. He's pretty harmless. It's like, okay, cool. So I started playing with the dog, and I started kind of roughhousing with it. And the dog's like, he's wagging his tail back. It's a golden retriever. My God, you can't punch the dog in the face and be happy. That's what they do. And so, but afterwards, she says, okay, it's time to go. And I think the dog's name was like Brutus or something. And she's like, come on, Brutus, and Brutus didn't go anywhere. He didn't move. He turned around and started playing again. She goes, oh, no. I said, what? She goes, it's playtime. I said, what do you mean? She says, well, the way that the school has trained the dog, and I thought obedience school, when she said this, was that there's a certain amount in the time in the day that you're supposed to play with your dogs. Strengthen the relationship between the master and the dog. The dog, unfortunately, the dog is, of course, a tool. They have to use it as a tool. And so, excuse me, she said that it's now he thinks it's playtime and he'll be fine in about 10 minutes. It's like, well, I'll stick around. I love playing with the dog. He's like, And so I'm still playing with the dog. And after about 10 minutes, she goes, okay, come on, Brutus. And she gets up from the bench she was sitting on, and the dog still didn't go anywhere. And the dog's like, I started stomping around. And so she goes, and she said this weird command that I've never heard before. And the dog just like stood at rigid attention. And I was just like, where have you trained your dog? She goes, oh, I didn't train him. He was trained for me. It's like, oh, well, did you send him out to a boarding school? And it's just like, every single sign was there. I just was like,
it's like, take it.
It's like as subtle as being a brick, It's like a towel right in the face. She goes, no, I'm blind. And I looked at her for a second. I said, no, you're not. And she says, yes, I am. I'm blind. I said, really? And she goes, why would you think I'm not blind? And I like look down, and it's like the most cliche. She's got the cane in her hand, and the other, not even thinking, she's holding this with the red tip on it. The dog's standing there, and I'm like, I apologize to you so much because I completely did not know you were blind at all. She goes, well, that's a good thing. That's what I'm going for. You're not supposed to be treated indifferently. I said, I know, and I'm not going to treat you any differently, but did I break your dog? So I'm so freaking out now because every time you see a seeing eye dog, they always have the little vest on them that says, please do not pet this dog. You're not supposed to interfere with the way
exactly.
And I said, and they're just not wearing that. She goes, oh, I know. She said, what's going on at the moment is that I'm taking him out to be amongst, as kind of like a regular dog at the moment, and taking him around is essentially taking him on his walk. When he's not wearing the vest, he knows that he's not on duty, so to speak, but he's allowed to kind of doggy things, and we're not far from my house, but he knows the way back, blah, blah, blah. So we're not in a new area, is what she was saying.
Yeah.
And if there's, I don't even know anything about seeing eye dogs at all, so I'm like, what do I do? Do I have to, like, adjust them or something? So she's like, no, just leave him alone. You know, I was like, oh, okay. And so she said another command, and he sat, and she's like, he should be fine now. And she went to go walk away, and he just kept sitting. She's like, crap.
You slowly back away.
I was like, I am so sorry about breaking your dog. She's like, he'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Well, on the bright side, you could always just run away. She wouldn't know where you've gone.
Yeah, serious. You know what? Boy, I have a comment for that. I'm not going there. I'll be nice. I don't know, man.
I don't know which one of those was worse.
It's like blind people have that sensory perception thing, so she can probably feel like a ninja star and just peg it right in the back of my head. That always scares me. It's like whenever I meet that's one of my fears is meeting a blind person.
Your fears is meeting a blind
because they
you conquered your fear, Jerry.
Well, I'm just saying because they know they have that like sixth sense. They're like, you are lying. I was like, no. How did you know this? And then, they could turn around and say, I know where you live. How do you know? Because the credit card in your wallet states your address. How did you know? It's like, I know where your wallet is. Like, no, and they know this stuff just by using like Daredevil techniques where they boop, boop, popping them back and forth, and it just scares me.
Oh, that's funny.
It's like that's just not right. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
But I had a blast down there. At least that was good. It was nice to have a vacation away from everything.
Yes.
From the norm of life.
Vacations are very, very good, and as I said, mine is a vacation at the moment. It'll turn into hardcore traveling.
Yeah, when is that going to happen anymore? When's that one?
Well, on the 21st of August, I leave here.
Okay.
And I fly up into Canada. Not literally into it, that would be bad. But I fly to, I can't remember what's near Mount Whistler, but I have a friend, it's on the west coast, and I have a friend from Australia who's working at one of the ski resorts there, so I'm going to go up and stay with her for a week.
Cool.
And then I'm hopefully going to go and see one of the members of Q and Beer.
Q and Beer.
Yeah,
cool.
In Calgary.
Yeah.
So I need to talk to him about that, actually.
Does he even know?
No, he does. He does know. He said that I'm able to go and see him, but I just haven't really talked to him about it.
Okay.
So it's
all right. Because it'll be like
just a rock.
Hello, Q and Beer. It's like, what?
Hi, I'm English.
He's like such a nice guy, though. He'd be like, oh yeah, come on in.
Yeah.
Have a seat.
And by the way, not English because I am Australian, but English is my name on the site, so just.
No, it's English.
Sorry, English with
you
two
gotta have
N's,
another
yeah.
N in there. English.
But yeah, so I'm going to be going to Calgary and then across to Toronto. I met some people when I was in New York, and I'm going to go stay with her and her sister. And then I've got to be going down to Chicago, meeting up with my friend Ash, and we're driving Route 66 all the way from Chicago, doing a 10-day road trip down to LA. Then I bought a plane for Mexico City, and I go from...
That was nice of you.
Sorry?
You bought a plane for Mexico
bought
City.
it,
It's like, here you go, kids.
No, bored. Yeah, so I get onto a plane.
Mexico City, huh?
Yeah.
I know a guy that's actually absolutely in love with Mexico City.
Really?
He loves Mexico City with a passion. He said it's just one of his favorite places on the earth.
Well, from what I've heard, it's a really, really nice place.
Yeah.
Like, it's not... Everybody has this preconceived notion that it's all grimy and there's a whole heap of crime. And, like,
Have you never seen Man on Fire?
No. Oh, yes, I have.
There you go.
That was an amazing movie.
That was an amazing movie.
Yes, I actually came out of that going, wow, I can't believe I spent money on this because this was good.
Yeah, watch out for Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Just
as long as I don't try and kidnap any kids, I think I'll be right.
Yeah, just stay away from Dakota Fanning. You'll be
fine. But yeah, so Mexico City, and then basically I have a flight that leaves Mexico City 5 weeks later. So I have 5 weeks to explore wherever I want to. So I'm probably going to head down to, I've got a friend in Chile, another friend in Brazil, so hopefully going to stay with her. And yeah, just travel around South America, and then in December I fly across to the UK, flying to the UK, seeing family and stuff, spending New Year's Eve in Edinburgh in Scotland, and then I'm basically, that's where my plane ticket ends, and from there I'm just going to travel around.
You're going to stop on an island?
Sorry?
You're gonna stop your final plane ticket on an island?
No.
You should probably get back to the mainland first.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
No, I've got to work that stuff out.
And like, oh damn it! I knew.
I'll swim. It'll be fine. And then Europe, and I'll be going around Europe, and yeah, I've just got friends throughout, so I'm gonna go.